Hello all, welcome to the next video here in the Onion Man's Rooftop 2 at a cow caravan of treasure and sometimes barter. The streak continues as it always will. And we are in Journey into Monthlies. So yeah, I'm way late on this. I apologize. Yeah. I mentioned in the previous video, which should be the Pro Wrestling Crate video, that there have been some life updates for me that have taken up my time quite a bit lately. And yeah, so I got these, yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, almost a month ago, and they've kind of been sitting here. So, going to look at the comics. These are actually the comics that are going to be for July of 2023. So we're a couple of months late here, but it is what it is, right? Let's just go ahead and get into it. Also, no box. There is the Midtown brown bag. There's no box because I needed that box for something. And that's going to be a theme for the next couple of videos. You're going to notice there's a lot of things that I've already unboxed, but there's a reason behind it. And just trust me, I promise you that I will be explaining why in the next mailbag video, which should be in the next few days. So there you go. But let's go ahead and get this in. A lot of not new stuff, I would say. There's a few new things coming down the line for comic books that are interesting to me, that I want to pick up. But there's also a few things that are, what's a good word? Like delayed too. It's kind of weird. So this is going to be probably one of the shorter comic book Journey into Monthly videos. But right out the gate, we have, let's try to get this all in here. We have Incredible Hulk number 2. I read the first issue. It was pretty good. I think Philip Kennedy Johnson's doing a good job. It's actually one of the reasons why I decided to give Johnson's Captain America run a new kind of, I guess, reread. I read the first, probably more like 5 or 6 issues of that Captain America run, and I couldn't get into it. It just felt like it was a lot of filler, a lot of boring, a lot of nothing. But I've heard it picks up really nicely as it goes. So I picked up, I think I already, in one of the previous mailbags, I talked about the first trade and how I was going to give that a shot. And that was pretty much based off of the Incredible Hulk that I'm reading currently, so hey. But pretty good book, so definitely recommend it if you're a Hulk fan. Also recommend Al Ewing, who did the previous Hulk run, so. We got Ghost Rider number 16. I like this cover. It kind of looks like it's the different Ghost Riders. I'm pretty sure that's Miguel in the... Not Miguel. Robbie Reyes in the middle. But pretty cool cover. I like Benjamin Percy's Ghost Rider run. I think it's been pretty cool. He's actually fixing to start a Ghost Rider Wolverine arc, which sounds really fun. And funny enough, I actually have those comic books already ready to go. They just came in the other day. So that's how far behind I am. I'm going to actually film those next, so I'm doing back-to-back comic book videos. Yeah. We got Blade number 1. Blade's getting a new book. I wasn't really planning on getting this Blade book. What actually sold me on it was the cover, because it looks like straight up, not quite, but all like very, very Wesley Snipes Blade inspired. The like kind of chest vest thing with the coat with the red underneath it and the leather pants, it looks like it has a very heavy Wesley Snipes Blade vibe to me, so that's actually what it is. But this is the first issue. I did order issue 2, so I'll read them back to back, and if I like them I'll get issue 3. If not, I'll drop it. Simple as that. We have Immortal X-Men number 13. I like this cover. It's really nice with like the kind of more realistic painting of, who is this? I don't know who this is. But then the kind of more pastel-y roses and flowers. Nice cover. I've enjoyed Kieran Gillen's Immortal X-Men. I think it's a pretty good book. Sometimes X-Men stuff nowadays can be really hard to keep track of, but is what it is. But good series overall. Recommend it if you're an X-Men fan. If you're a fan of like the politics of the X-Men, not so much like political leanings per se, but just like how they work in the rest of the Marvel world. Pretty good book. Looks like we got Chip Darsky's Daredevil. I really like this cover. You see kind of a broken Matt with battling Jack Murdock. his dad there. So I just really like this cover. It's a nice cover, a cool little homage cover. So yeah, Darsky's Daredevil way better than his Batman. And I bet, is Batman in here? It's not, huh? Because they're doing that weird Night Terrors thing. Anyway, cool cover. Then we got Doctor Strange. Issue number 5. Alex Ross been doing all these really great looking covers, and you see all like these like kind of Cthulhu-esque elements. It looks like there's some the Forgotten Ones. Is that what they're called? I can't remember. Pretty cool though. It's been a good book. Jed McKay is doing pretty good with it. No spoilers, but recommended. And then we got X-Force number 42. Benjamin Percy's X-Force. Been a pretty good book so far. I was picking it up in trades. I never got any of the single issues until they finally brought back Colossus. So I was really back into it when they brought back Colossus, and it's not a 2-a-month book anymore. For a while, for a very long time, it was 2 issues a month, and I do not do 2-issue-a-month books. Sometimes they feel way too rushed to me, so I don't get them, or I just don't want to pay that much for them. So now that it's once a month, I've reverted to getting the single issues, but I have all the trades up until the return of Colossus, which has been pretty cool. I've seen some previews of what's to come for Colossus, and it looks interesting and horrible at the same time. So we'll see. But Benjamin Percy's X-Force, yeah, cool. Let's see. So now we get to my favorite part. I picked the cover I like the most. Definitely not this one. It's cool. He's holding like a ripped up Deadpool in his hand. So get it, but no. Doctor Strange is always a contender, so maybe. I really like this Daredevil cover. I really like this Immortal X-Men cover. This is a sleeper, but I'm not going to pick that one. I do like the Wesley Snipes inspired Blade look here, but probably not going to pick that one. Ghost Rider, always a contender as well. Not going to lie, this is a very nice cover. And I do like this Hulk cover with him like going into a burning house or whatever, but you got all the zombies around him. It's a horror book if you didn't know. Definitely getting that kind of Al Ewing horror vibe. So there you go. But I'm not going to pick it. So we're down to 3. We have the Ghost Rider cover. We have this kind of Jack Murdock with Matt Murdock Daredevil cover and the Doctor Strange cover. I'm going to rule out the Ghost Rider one. This is tough. I really love Alex Ross covers in general. They're amazing, but this is just a cool cover with his dad and he's there. Man, you know, I'm going to give the upset to Daredevil this month. I like this cover. I just think it's a great cover, especially if you're a big fan of Daredevil and you know Daredevil's history and like the kind of Jack Murdock thing going on with it. It's what's a good way to put it? The reverse, if you will. No spoiler, but there you go. But I like it. I'm gonna go with this one. So there you go. Pretty good little set of books this month. No DC. DC is currently doing their Night Terrors crossover event, and I'm not getting any of those. I have no interest in getting them. So there should be some DC in the next box, which I'm fixing to film right after this one. So hey, here's what it is. But that's it for this video. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I always appreciate anybody who does, and I will catch you guys in the next video.